Okay, welcome back to From the Pitch to Purpose, a podcast with your host, me, Sammy B. My government name is Samantha Brand, and this podcast is literally all about transitions. Now, here's the funny thing. Recently, I've recognized that I've been really, really diligent about the people that I let around me. And not to say that I'm just like ignoring some people, whatever. No, I've just been like really intentional about the people I let in my space and in my peace. And a lot of that has to do with my daughter. She's now listening, and my daughter is 5 years old. And she is now listening to everything. If I'm on the phone with someone, she listens to what we both say. Sometimes I just forget she's there because she's like not a toddler and doesn't like tune me out anymore. And she literally will just pipe in and say things now and like repeat things. Like the other day she was walking around the house going, "What the heliante?" But that's because she literally heard my phone say that listen to it from a reel, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow, like in reality, like I have to be a lot more intentional and purposeful about who I let my kid hear, including myself, including the people I let into my life. She's the most precious little thing. She's hilarious. She's also a sponge. And so I have to be really intentional. So I set all this up because this is going to be a really short podcast today, but it's honestly just going to be me sharing a voice note I got from my girl. And like, she is one of the most insightful women I've ever met. She's also powerful in every way. And we have a relationship in which on a random Wednesday morning, she's going to send me a voice note about fears and beauty of all these things, which is going to be completely aligned with the fact that this morning, I literally sent to a group of women that I work with, I sent one of my deepest, darkest fears to them, which is like running out of time. If you haven't listened to any podcasts before this, I am a 37-year-old widow. I was widowed before the age of 33. That is insanity. Like, I don't know any other widows my age. And so I have these massive fears around running out of time, not because like of some weird like woo-woo whatever. I literally watched my husband run out of time before he hit 32. So for me, I have this deep-rooted fear around running out of time before I finish my purpose. I literally watched someone do that. Now, granted, he ran his course in life, and I know that that's when he was supposed to be taken, and he probably was just the most beautiful rose on the earth and was plucked first, and that's how I can see it now after lots of therapy. I can see that was his time to go. That was a story that we were both supposed to have, all of those things. Okay, but it doesn't negate all of the trauma that comes from losing someone who you truly thought you'd have the rest of your life with, you thought you had a lot of time with. And so I have this weird sense of time. It's like a fear of mine. It hinders me in business. It hinders me in my relationships. It hinders me in dating. It hinders me as a mother. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my God, my daughter, I got to do all these things because we're going to run out of time. No. So my beautiful friend, Chermae Peel, she sent me this voice note this morning, and I'm just going to play it for you, okay? And then I'm going to just let it sit with you. I'm not going to end the podcast any which way. I'm literally just going to let her words sit with you. And afterwards, you can subscribe, send this to someone that you need to listen to it multiple times. Whatever you got to do, just know that this is from my village to yours. And I hope that you go and tell someone that they're awesome today. Okay, here she is.
Good morning. I hope you're having a good start to your day. You may not be up yet. Well, you probably are because you're right out of school. But anyway, I was calling you and getting this out because I might forget. But I was just thinking about how it's crazy how we can be so afraid of, like, we have this list of things we're afraid of happening. You know what I mean? And then I think for most people, they can say that in some form or fashion, something that you feared, like really feared would happen, happened, and like you're okay and you survived it and you're on the other side of it. But it's amazing how it's like we still let that fear of the thing happening grip us. But what are you really afraid of? Do you know what I mean? I was asking myself that just now. Like, what am I actually afraid of? And I don't think that I can say I'm genuinely afraid of that thing. I just have subscribed to that fear for some reason. So I'm going to start unsubscribing to those things I'm afraid of. Like, someone's going to leave, or that I'm by myself, or whatever that is. So things have happened, and I survived them, and I'm okay, and it was not nearly as bad as I thought. So I'm not gonna. I have to check those fears. Like, I unsubscribe to that. Like, stop pulling from my bank, my emotional bank, from my hope bank, from my faith bank. Like, I canceled that subscription. You can't have that anymore. You know.
And literally, those are the type of people I'm surrounding myself with. Someone who sends me that much gold. I know I said I wasn't going to come on after, but like, whew. And I've got her coming to my retreat. She's going to be there to pour into all of us. And I am so excited. Yeah. Thank you for listening. And again, go tell someone that they're awesome today. Bye.